Greetings all. Tonight we're going after the Angel Nebula. Now this is going to be my Christmas video. I had several objects to pick from, but I figured since we're coming up on Christmas and everything, weather guessers are saying it's going to get cold, I may as well do the Angel Nebula. That sounds kind of like Christmas, don't it? There's Atlas right there. He's my Christmas dog. Hey Atlas, say Merry Christmas. Did you hear him? I didn't either. He's looking for deers and now he's chasing a fly. Anyhow, there's Atlas. Now the Angel Nebula is about 2,400 light years away from Earth, out of the constellation of Monoceros. I'll show you later on tonight how to find it in the night sky. I'll also show you on Stellarium how to find it. But we'll know everything about the Angel Nebula by the time we're done. Now, the weather guessers are saying that it's going to get really, really cold tonight. I'm not real happy about that, but I guess that's what happens around Christmas time. It gets cold. Even here in Florida, hadn't done it yet, but maybe they're right. Maybe it's going to get cold. We'll see. Now, I got to show you all my Christmas lights. When you see all the lights, I have to admit that I try to emulate Clark W. Griswold when I put up my Christmas tree lights. I want to have more than anybody else, and I want them to be brighter than anybody else's. I'd also be happy, like Buddy, if you can see him from outer space. Anyhow, all my Christmas lights up on the tree, and in case that you think that I did not put these lights up myself, here's some proof to show otherwise. And you see them standing up there by those lightning rods. Stand up there by those lightning rods, and those lightning rods are needle sharp. I tell you what, if I fall over and land on one of those, it's going to be the end of me. Those lightning rods are needle sharp. Anyhow, I got to put lights up on all these dormers along all the edges of the roof, and I've got a real nice Christmas video to show y'all my finished lights. So before we get started on the Angel Nebula, here it is, my Christmas light video. All right, here we are ready to get going on the Angel Nebula. What we've got right now, the telescope is sitting parked. It's looking right up here at the North Pole. Just got the scope balance, got it polar line pointed to the North Pole. We are ready to go. Let me show you how we're going to find the Angel Nebula, where the Angel Nebula is at. If you come around over here in the eastern sky, you find Orion Nebula right up here. Line up these three stars in Orion's belt, and they point right directly at the Angel Nebula. So line them up, make a line coming down here, and they just about halfway between Orion's belt and Sirius. So if you line it up pointing at them about halfway, so we're going to say about right in here somewhere is going to be the Angel Nebula. And yeah, there it is right there. So you see how we found that? Go ahead and turn the so this is how we're going to frame it up. So you see there? So let me back it out so you can see it again. You see Orion's belt is pointing at it, and it's just about halfway between Orion's belt and Sirius. There it is, the Angel Nebula. Let me show you how we're going to get there. From here, we're going to go right up here to this star Aldebaran. We'll swing over there. We'll do a mount synchronization and focus. We'll get focused here on the star Aldebaran. I might calibrate the Autoguider here, or I might wait until I'll wait until I get on over to the Angel Nebula, and I'll calibrate the Autoguider on target. So right about there. First though, we're going to go to Aldebaran, get our focus done, and then we'll swing right back down here and get on top of the Angel Nebula. That's our plan for the night. And we are now back on Aldebaran. That's the last plate solving picture that it took. I'm going to go ahead and get on live view now, and we'll go into our focus. So go to the imaging tab. I've got 1 second up here on the luminance filter, and I'll click the little movie camera here, which you can see there's live view. And we are now on live view. So let's go down here and look at it. Let's turn this off. Alright, so there's the live view of Aldebaran right here. So I'm going to go put the Batinov mask on, and we'll get the focus done. Alright, putting the Batinov mask on. Now you see here, this is the lens cover for the telescope. I just unscrewed it there, but you see it's got a built-in Batinov mask there. So all I got to do is put the lens cover with the built-in Batinov mask right there on top of the telescope. Easy. So let's go and work with that now. All right, here it is. Now, if you don't know what a Batinov mask is, here's what it is. It puts this X on the star, and then this line in the middle is your focus line. And if this line splits that X dead in the middle, then you're dead on focus. Now you see that I'm really close. I'm almost split that X in the middle, but not quite. I think we can tighten that up just a little bit. If we move it just a frog's hair over this direction to the right, I think we can get it dead in the center. So I'm going to go turn the focus knob, move it just a frog's hair to the right. Now there's a 50-50 chance that I move it the wrong way, but if I do, that's okay. I'll move it back the other direction. So go see if I can tighten that up a little bit. And I'm going to show you how you focus the scope. There's a focus knob right here. So just unscrew this cover here. Put it in my pocket so I don't lose it. And then there's a little set screw right here. See it right there? You just got to loosen that set screw up. Now loosen it up just a little bit. If you loosen it up too much, then the draw tube's gonna, the whole thing's gonna drop down like that. I've done that before. So now we want to turn it just a frog's hair. I'm gonna go this direction. Just a frog's hair. Now let's go take a peek and see that I make it better or worse. Okay, I think I made it a little better. Not enough though, so I'm going to go turn it just a little bit more, and then I think we'll be there. Okay, how about that? How about that? I'm going to say that's focused right there. Say that's focused. Okay, now that we're focused, don't forget to tighten your set screw back up now. Because if you don't, then as you're moving the telescope around, then the whole thing again, you just fall down and you're out of focus. I've done that before. Not doing it tonight though. Put the cap back on and we're focused, at least for a little while. Now as the temperature changes, you can go out of focus. So we'll check it throughout the night and adjust it if we need to. Alright, out here on this late Wednesday night, it's pretty doggone cold. This is the last night on the Angel Nebula. I'm out here to finish off the Angel Nebula. I do think I'll get it finished tonight. But I gotta tell you, it's pretty doggone cold. It's supposed to get down to 50 or something nuts like that. Anyhow, the moon's gonna be not out, so it's gonna be a good night to do broadband photography. You can hear Atlas down there. He's going nuts chasing something. Wild boars or the coyotes or deers or something. I hope he's not about to tangle with the panther. But again, time will tell. Anyhow, it's going to be a frigid one tonight. Got my hat on. I got the big old blanket around the chair over there. And I don't have my gloves on yet because I'm working on my equipment. But I got some gloves I'm going to put on here in a few minutes. One of the forecasts I look at said it might even get down to 40 or something like that. Anyhow, I know from experience that my equipment will work in that cold weather. I don't know how I'm gonna do. Time will tell. What I'll do is I'll go here to the framing page and I'll just pull in an image from a previous night that I took and we'll frame up on that. So instead of NASA Sky Survey, I'll choose File. And then when I click on Load Image, it's going to give me a standard file chooser dialog box. My lips are getting frozen. It's hard to talk out here. It is cold out here. Anyhow, here's my first 5-minute picture of the other night. So we'll just take this one. We'll import this one and we'll use that one as our center of reference for tonight. So click on it here. Now it's going to pull that picture in that we took the other night. It's going to ask me, do I want to use these coordinates as the reference? And I do. That's the whole reason why we're pulling this picture in, is to get the center of the frame here. So I'm going to say yes. Now I didn't rotate my telescope since the other night, so I know the rotation is the same. Anyhow, there it is, the Angel Nebula picture that I took the other night, and we will be centered up just like this. So remember, now we're going to go from Aldebaran right up here, and we're going to swing down to the Angel Nebula, which is right about here, right in there somewhere. Yeah, there it is right there. So not very far to go. So let's watch it do that. So when I click this button, it's going to head on over to the Angel Nebula. It'll plate solve its way over there. Probably have to make 2 or 3 tries before it gets there. Let's watch it go. And there goes the telescope over towards the Angel Nebula, just like we told it to do. Alright, it's going to settle and then take a picture. There's the picture. Then it's going to do a plate solve and see did it get in the right spot. It did not. You see here? So it did a small reposition, very small. Now it's going to take another picture, and I bet it's going to be there this time. Yep, it's there. So it's starting on our first picture, but like I said, we haven't calibrated the Autoguider yet, so I'm going to cut it off right now. We're on target, so now I'm just going to go and calibrate the Autoguider, and then we'll start our imaging plan. That looks like a good star right there. We'll use that one. Alright, so it's just going to take a couple minutes to calibrate, and when it's done, I'll be back with you to start our imaging plan. Alright, we're going to go look for an alligator. See if there's an alligator in the pond. See the pond right out there? If we can find an alligator, his eyes are going to glow green. Looking for eyes that glow brick up. There he is, right there. There he is. Right. Right there. See him? See his eyes right there? That's him. There's Mr. Alligator. Let's see how close we can get. Alright, here's Mr. Alligator. Let's see how close we can get. There he is. See him right there? See those green eyes? There he is right there. Oh yeah, see him? You can see the whole alligator now. How about that? He just went under. You can still see him right there. Alright, let's see if he comes back up. Yep, there he is right there. He just came back up. See, he didn't go very far. Zoom in a little bit. There he is right there. He swam about halfway across the pond and came up. Or else that's a different one. Could be two of them out there, I'm not sure, but there's one of them right there. There he is right there. See him staring at us? He's right there. Right there. He's got his head sticking up staring at us. I can tell you, he's a little one. He's a little baby. I say he's maybe 3 feet long. Yeah, baby alligator right there. Okay, our Autoguider is calibrated, so now I'm going to go ahead and tell it to start guiding. I'm going to push this button. Now it's already on target. We know it's on target, but it's going to take another picture, plate solve, just to make sure that it's on target. Then it'll start guiding, and then it will launch our film program. So here we go. It's not going to move because it's already in the right spot, but it's just going to double check that it is. So it's taking a picture. It's going to plate solve this picture right here. Well, surprise, surprise, it was not in the right spot. So just made a small readjustment. It's going to be in the right spot this time. There it is. So it's starting the guiding sequence. And then there it goes, starting our first exposure. So we're off and running. And I'm just going to let it run now. Okay, I showed you the Angel Nebula on Stellarium. Let me show you what that looks like now. Here's a telescope. You see my dew heaters are running. Scope's pointed right out yonder above those trees. There's Sirius right there. Come up a little bit more, and there's Orion's belt. So remember that Orion's belt points at it. Let's go down, and about halfway in between Sirius and Orion's belt. So right there, right in the center camera, that's where the Angel Nebula sits. So you see the 3 stars in Orion's belt point at it, and it's about halfway down there to Sirius. So right there, there is the Angel Nebula, right there that we're taking a picture of. Just cleared my trees not too long ago. You see that? So there it is, the Angel Nebula, right there. So this was the plate solving picture that it took. I can't see anything of the Angel Nebula in there because it's only a 2-second picture, but I trust that it's in the right spot. And when our first 5-minute luminance comes in, we'll take a look at it and just double check that we're in the right place. So for now, I'm just going to let it run, and we'll be back to watch the first image come in about 4.5 minutes. Okay, now all the dogs are going nuts. Even little Pixie got in on the act. Atlas and Venus are still down there chasing boogers. There's Pixie. She gave it up. She came back. Big dogs are still down there, though. I still don't know what it is they chasing, but it's something. All right, about 10 seconds before our first picture comes in. Let's watch it come in together. First 5-minute luminance here coming in right about now. And there it is. There it is. How about that? You can see some luminosity around these stars here. Some more over here, down here. So I'm pretty sure we're in the right spot, just because doesn't look like a lot here. But when I stack them, there'll be some good signal here. So pretty sure we're in the right spot. I'm gonna let it run. These stars are a little bit egg shaped. You see how they're not perfectly round? They're kind of egg shaped. That's because some clouds came through while this was exposing and through the guiding off some. So that's poor tracking is what's caused this egg shaped stars. But when those clouds move on off, that auto guiding will clear up and these stars will be round again. So not too worried about that. It's gonna get better when the clouds move off. So for now, I'm gonna let it run. We're off and running on our final night of the Angel